Hello and welcome to KGS. We got a 7K versus 6K. I am black. I should say hi. Hey, right off the bat, start hacking. Yeah, that's a great sign. So I am officially at the Go Congress as of this video. At least when this video goes live, I will be at the Go Congress. A very conservative approach for you. Yeah, so it looks like I almost want to, because if he does that, I can under-hit this. The problem with this is he's going to kick it and do that sort of stuff. I have a feeling. So, I want to break up his stuff, but I also want to build my own, of course. This is still open. Let's see. This looks like the bigger side, letting him get that. I should probably... This helps him build... Hi, little one. She sees the mouse. Oops. Not that mouse. The mouse, the computer. So I don't really want to help him build right now. If he does get like this sort of extension or this enclosure facing that way, then I'll come in here and try to take care of it somewhat. There is still some invasion points like this. Yeah. And then we can start doing some good stuff like that. So I'm not too worried about that right now. I want to actually break up this or build something big. Hey, you. Stop it. She's trying to get up on the desk. Okay. And this could be my terrible sense of direction, but I'm wanting to approach over here instead of doing anything else with this for now. If he comes and does this approach, maybe I should defend this. No. If he does get this, I can do something like a foot sweep if I need. Or a foot sweep on this one, actually. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to leave that alone for now. I want to approach one of these two sides. This helps him build that, and so I kind of want to split it up. So, again, my kind of strange sense of direction. But anyways, I'm at the Go Congress. You are kicking me. Thank you. And you're being greedy about it. Wow. I don't really want to develop. I kind of want to... Because there's nothing really to develop over here, so I'm going to go low. And so if for the next week I will not be around to really check on my videos, that seems like a mistake. Very strange invasion. I can push it this way. You can get a 2-space extension, but I can immediately get a cap on you. With a move like this. And then I've already got the knight's move here, so I can severely attack this thing. He does have the option to come out of here, but then I'm threatening to build something over here, so I'm going to do that. Oh, and also, you're going to go right through. That's very strange. In fact, let's see, he can kind of cut. If I just do this. Then he pushes, and if he tries to cut, I can extend. If he extends, I can jump. If he jumps over here, I can... Like, I don't know, it seems kind of bad for him, because I've already got that move, so it's like I can do both. If he pushes and then cuts, I can do this one. If he comes here, I can do this one, and then come over here. So I'm going to take his base, because I've already got this move doing that. Oh, right, so the other thing. I'm trying something new with this video, and it has to do with the webcam. The webcam has its own software that can record. It came on a disc, I'm guessing, and I don't have a disk drive for that thing, so I didn't install it. But I went to their website, downloaded it, so that's what's recording the webcam right now. So and I'm recording in 3 different areas. I'm recording the screen, is that way? Screen, yeah. I'm recording the screen, I'm recording the audio, and I'm recording the webcam here. You are going down, which means I can go up, right? You can't do this because I can do that. And if you do that, I can do this. Then you can wedge, and What was the move for this one? Just go here? Because if you try doing this, I can go up, or is it this one? This to that to this? Yeah, because usually the move is that, but then he loses the base completely. But if I push here, he can do this, and then I cut. And if he goes here, then I can do this. He can wedge. I have to Atari and do this. And then he can Atari this, throw in. Or Atari down, rather. This. I don't remember what the response is. Is it this one? This one, he does this. I can go here then. Actually, if he does this, I can do this then, right? Because if he does this, that's Atari. If I do this, he just blocks. And then I can do this to that, to cut, Atari, and this to that. No, it's this to that. This looks like the move. If he goes here, how do I handle that? Do I go up? Because if he does that, then I can Atari and Atari. So I think that's the move. I could be entirely mistaken. But in response to this, I think that's the move to connect up to this. If he does this, then I push up. And if he comes around like that, then I just do this. If he connects, then I come out like this. And connect to this stone. And then he's in two separate groups right now. Alright, so you're going to do that, which means I can connect up with mine. You push through here, I do this. But that's the whole point, is just to take away your base. So you're going to push through immediately. Okay. Yeah, I guess. And then you can Atari down. And then you can jump all the way over to here if you want, I guess. But you're splitting that so that you can do this sort of thing and this sort of thing. So I will... because then you can throw in and do this and then cut, and that's what you're looking to do. So if I just do something like this, you can't do that, right? But then you're kind of coming out here, but then you're on the run, so this also helps defend the corner quite a bit. So I'm looking at this one. I think I'm going to do this one though, because if he pokes there, then I can do this. If he tries Hane, I can just Hane back. And then I'm already set up to go after this, so I'm going to do this. Again, there is this throw-in thing and doing that sort of stuff, but... Alright, so now you're going to poke through, or try to. I can... Hane, if you cut, I will give it up, I think. I will Atari up, and... Oh, interesting. If he comes over here, I do this, and then I can start doing some stuff over here, so... I think that might be an overplay. You are gonna push the issue, aren't you? Let's see. If he does this Atari up, and tries to make some shape, then I'm gonna do something like this. And just seal this group off. Now this is kind of getting dangerous. At any time you can get this one. And so I probably need to do something about that. This is going to help with the corner life, just to make sure this group doesn't die. You are going to take that now. Okay. You're going to try to invade my corner. They're kind of reverse monkey jump. Nope, you're going down. That's interesting. This to that. This goes to that. What's the move here? Just fix? Make you fix? there's this Atari over here, and then you can cut here. This Atari, go here, you cut. Atari, okay, so I think I need to do something like this. Push through this Atari, or I just fix. I'm just gonna fix. In retrospect, I think this would have been a better fix. Because if he pushes down, I can go here. You can't really cut. Alright, so you're doing that. The problem is that I am gonna take a move like this, and you're getting sort of in trouble here, aren't you? Let's see, this Atari goes to that, and then you can come around and do that, but then I can poke through and cut. Because if you Atari down, you're dead. You have to Atari this way. And then, what did I just say? I'm gonna do this move, because then you can cut, and then I do this. And then you can take this. This means he's gonna jump here. I will cover this move to a high. This is just working to seal him in. So I kill this group. Should be good. I want him to cut here and come back and capture the stone, because then I can poke through and do some good stuff here. You're taking that move now. Okay. But if I do this, force you to do that, and then take this move, and then you try, or then I do this. Wait, how does this work? This goes to that. So you're killing this stuff, right? Are you trying to anyway? This forces you to do that, and then I can do this sort of move. Then you can poke and take that move, but then I can do this, you can do that. And eventually you have to connect, and then I can take the eye in the corner, right? That's what I want to do. This forces you to do that. And then I can take this move. You can try poking it out. But, this, you can't do that. I'm running out of liberties quickly. And time, actually. This goes to that, of course. I've been looking for this to do something with this. Like this. This to that. You can Atari. That's not good. This to that. You can poke through and then Atari. And then I can do this move. See, this becomes Atari and that stuff, so I'd have to do that. You can do this. I can do that. You can turn. Although I think this might be a little bit better. This goes to that move. This forces you down, and then I can do this one. You do this one. I do this one. That's Atari. This, that, this. You have to come back. If you do this, then I do this. You poke. We've got 2 liberties, that becomes 1. I want to say that's the start. I want to say that's the start. Forcing him to jump here. You're poking through. Bump-a-dump-a-dump. You're poking through? If you do that, then I do this. Actually, if you do that, then I do this. You can't go there because I get an Atari. Eventually you have to come back. If he pokes one more time, I can do this one. If he tries cutting here, I can get this double Atari. Okay. You can also do this, but then I can get this Atari and then live here, so that's fine with me. You have no eyes. Now you're extending. That's interesting. You're extending to do this move, and then I can do this move, and then it's 3 to 2, right? Let's see, if I take this liberty and you descend, I can do this one. This is a trap. I don't want to do this because then he can come back and connect, and then I have to do some stuff like this. I want to make sure this is disconnected from that. So I'm going to do this. He can take this one. I have 3 liberties on both groups, then he'll have 2. If he turns, then I'll connect. And he does this, then I do that. And again, I have 3 to 2, so I think that's the move. Even if he gets an eye in the corner, I can just connect here. This is a pretty big mess. I thought for sure, and I'm going to look at this in review, or I'm gonna, if I remember, I'm going to look at it in review. Because when he did the reverse monkey jump like that, I thought he was going to make sure it's connected just to make sure I don't have a base. Or at least not 2 eyes. Then when he started pushing here, I don't know what he was really gaining by doing that. Because this group didn't get any liberties, it's still down to 2. Actually, I think it lost a liberty. It was at 3, wasn't it? And now I can get either one of these. Like, I can poke here, force that. Actually, I can't do that because I'm down to 2 or 3 liberties. Well, let's see, if I poke here, do that, then I do this. And so I'm thinking the move he needs to do is cut here now, and then come back and capture this. That'd be Atari, and then Atari ladder into that. No. Now I think I'm just as an aside, I'm gonna. Oh, you know, I never did the whole webcam thing that I was gonna do. All right, so where's the left? You know what? Let's just pick a direction. Just to show that I can move it around. This is gonna be fun to edit and try to figure that out. I think I might start recording on the solid state drive and then transfer it to the hard drive, because right now I hear it clicking in the background. It's kind of annoying. Just making sure KGS is on your side. Alright, so you are going to do that. This, if you do this, I can Atari this. Alright, that's what I want to do. Because I already read this out, right? So now he's down to 2 liberties. My group has 3. You're descending. I can descend here. You do that. Oh, I see. I have to connect here. And then you do that. So I just connect here. That doesn't work because I can always take this liberty. And now you're dead. And then it's Miai for either... It's Miai for the second eye. I didn't read this far, but... So this is Atari. I need to capture. You can take the eye. That's fine. Oh, interesting. Good read on your part, sir. Good read. Because he throws in here. Ah, yes. Very good. So now it's going to come down to a capturing race. This becomes Atari. So I need to do something about that. This, I can always capture that from our liberties. So let's see. That goes to that. I have... So you're blocking that. This, he just throws in. But anyways, it's extra liberties for me when I need that. So I'm going to, let's see, this takes a liberty from myself, and then I'm going to this to that, and then you can cut here for that stuff. I need to protect this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 liberties to my less than 7. Plus you're going to jump. So I can get this anytime and poke in here. If you block from this way, I can pull back, and then you're out. And then I can do this sort of move to take a liberty, or take this liberty. I think I need to surround this first. I might lose this corner. And that whole corner losing would be kind of a shame, I guess. Let's see, this, to that, to this, to that, to this, to that, to this. This isn't interesting to Suji. So I'll let him capture that and then connect out. Although these stones are pretty weak. Oops, I should have read a little bit more. I'm looking at him honeying one of the directions. And then I can cut Atari. Atari, and then I don't want to extend, although, let's see, because this goes to that, and then this. So if I extend here, if he does this, then I do that, but then he can cut here. That's Atari. Extending here allows me to get in the center here, but I really want to do this to that to this, but then he can cut. I want to do this one first, and then this one. But then he can cut here. And then he's down to 2 liberties to my 2. However, this becomes Atari. Unless he connects. Okay, now if I do this, he can cut here, and then I can do this. This cut, I have, oh man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, now he has all the influence in the world out there, but I just killed that giant group. Oh man. Nice, very nice. Okay, that was a lot of fun. Holy crap. Now this is pretty much, this is very difficult to invade now with all this influence. I can, however, push out and poke some more stuff. Like, I can get these points at any time. Since he did that, I am going to invade over here now. Let's see this, that, jumping, running fight, and then this stuff gets cut off, and I have friends here. I can't take this at any time, of course. He can take that at any time, forcing me to capture, so. This move goes to this. Actually, this move I would just capture, and then he'd throw in, and then I do this. I just gotta be wary that, well, never mind, it's an Atari. Forget it. My heart's racing, that's why I'm not thinking too well. And no, it's not racing because of the energy drink, or the caffeine, or the... Okay. This gives them a big wall facing against this stuff, and then it becomes really difficult to invade there. Hi, Blade! Let's see, if I invade in here, do I end Incente? No, because the ladder thing is good for him. What about attaching here? Attaching here, since this is so open, might be a better idea, I think, in this case. So I'm gonna do that. Alright, so you're going to do that. I'm going to do this. If you cut, I can extend. Right? How does this work? Let's see, this to that to this. I don't remember how this goes. This means he fixes, right? And then I can jump all the way over here, poking at this. So, right? Let's see, if he descends, then I can still jump over there and then turn eventually. Is that how that works? I'm gonna have to go back and reread the invading book. It's been so long. Okay, you are gonna fix. I'm gonna jump over here. You're invading immediately. I can do this and take the outside influence. I can also do this and do some corner stuff. I do kind of want the outside influence because this cuts off with this stuff. So let's do that. Let's see if he just lets me live here or what. Alright, that looks like what you're gonna do. However, what if I don't want to? If I pull back, he can descend here, and then I can cut. And then, so, let's see. The normal move is just this, and then he cuts, and then I connect here. The problem is that he already has a stone right here, so he can cut that off. So instead, I want to pull back, which means he can do some other stuff. If he connects, then I can honey here and live. I think that lives. So let's do that. And then there is still this stone that I can pull out and attack with this group. So Again, the usual move will not work because, oh, you're gonna take care of that Aji, huh? And actually this to that to this to that to this to that means I'm dead. So I need to actually make some shape. See this? There's a key move here, but I need to defend this. If he takes the key move, then I can do this. You can't throw in to make a ko, so just a cursory reading here. If he Hane's here, that's not the move. This goes to Hane. Or is it the move? This, he Hane's, let's see, if he cuts, then I can do this, and he can Atari and... This doesn't actually get me an eye. This, I only have one eye because he can always do this. If I do this, he throws in first. Although if he, hold on. He throws in, let's say I don't do that. And then he Ataris, and then he Ataris, and then he Ataris, and then he's, yeah, okay. So if I turn here, he Hanes, I can Hane, he can cut. I can Atari and make shape. He needs to throw in Atari, make shape, and then come out here. And then it's a fight over this stuff, right? What else can I do? Can I jump? No, because this poke is a problem. If I go here, he can just do this, and then there's cutting points, but... Oh, that's interesting. Let's see if I just Atari, and let's group my dino. I gotta watch my time. Just looking at what else we can do. This group is kind of weak, actually. This I can get around, but it doesn't do anything. If I turn here, he has this Hane. If I Hane, he can cut, I can Atari, or I can Atari this way. And go down. But again, this only has one eye. Versus this stuff, I almost need to pull this stone out and attack this stuff. With a move like this. Touching it? Do I want to touch it? Foot sweep it. Let's see, this is only... looks like blade had to go. Let's see, this goes to wedge, and then I can do this. You can cut Atari, ladder. So I'm gonna try pulling this stone out. Just because I kill all those stones in the corner does not mean I'm very far ahead. If I pull this out now, this becomes Atari, so this is kind of like I need to do this now. Unfortunately. If I pull this out and do this, I am connected to that, and then I have to run in the corner in the center. He can get one eye here. If he does this sort of Atari, this would be self-Atari. If I pull this out and then do this, this sort of move, Atari, like I can get a move here, but then he's connected. I gotta keep them separate. So what if I just do this? He can, of course, follow this out. So I don't know why. Wait. Why am I doing this? If he kills this stuff, that's fine, right? I don't care. So I can kill this stuff. Wedge, Atari, and then I'm good. What else can you do? You can poke at it. There's also this stuff in the corner, so I need to take care of that with a move like this. There's still that sort of stuff. If I just touch you directly, the invasion is still open. So I think I'd rather do this one first. It's called a foot sweep off of this move. The invasion. This gets rid of the invasion, of course. Foot sweep, invasion. What do I do about it? I go here. And then you do this, and I do that. Or I do this, rather. Because you can't haunt it here, then you have to do that. You might live in the corner. I am going to take my 4th line territory. All right. See, this goes to that, goes to this. I have a few liberties over here. And I think to retain the Agi, I might actually play a move. I can't live, of course. Like, if he just does that, I would be dead. So I'm actually going to leave that alone. And I'm going to attack this stuff, shall we? Does that sound good to you? Because the ladder works for me, so that's good. Yeah, another one that jumps, huh? Let's see, this goes to that. So he can, if I just jump here, and now he pokes at this, then there's this to that to this, to a cut, descent, go here. What am I doing again? This forces that. This... I'm not sure what I want to do. Like, I can poke through here and then do this. So this would be kind of Sente-ish. Right? I'm already using my Bilyami. What are you doing? This then sets up something like this, because then I can get around here. It looked like a key point. Yeah, now this is pretty much nothing. Let's see, this to that, to this, to that, to this, to that, to this, to that. Oh boy, there's some good stuff here. Then I have to come back on Atari. This in itself is not a threat because that. When I do this, it needs 2 liberties, but then I can cut this off, force him to capture, and get some other stuff. That's what I'm planning to do with this. It's not going to live on its own, but my point is to get some free moves here, like this. This goes to that, and then I poke through here, and then I cut and come here. What do I do with that? It doesn't quite work now, does it? There's this poke and that poke, and then I lose that stuff, so that kind of sucks. However, if I extend here, then this poke goes to that, so let's just extend here. Yeah, this 4th line stuff versus my 4th line stuff is not that great. You're definitely blocking your corner. Yeah, great, gotcha, good. This goes to that, goes to this. This, that, this, that, this, that, this, that, this runs into that. Okay. Poke. Poke. Cut, extend. I need to move like this. It almost works. Cut, extend, and then I can connect underneath is what I'm trying to do. For now, I'm going to leave that, though, because this one's kind of getting in danger. It's undercut a little bit. So I am going to pull this up, go vertical. You are jumping here. Yeah, I suppose that's a thing. If I just jump with you. There's still some interesting stuff I can do down here with like this sort of move, but for now, I will just build my own territory, I guess. This does help with that, as does this. It also helps maintain connection with this stuff. He's looking to surround this stuff, take this entire corner. And while you're taking that, I'll take all of this, which is what I want. This isn't that important. Connecting here. I don't really have the time to do that. So, what else do I do? Like I said, this pokes to that, and then you can cut here and get, oh, you're extending that. That's interesting. Do I get to cut then? Let's see, if I poke, you definitely want to do that. Otherwise, if I go here, then you're cut off completely. So I can poke and poke out that connection for a couple points. This to that to this. This isn't actually gaining many points, it's just time Suji. Poking. A lot of small pokings. This looks decent. I think I want to get some moves like this in, because then I'm getting quite a few points in the corner here, as is he. You're gonna do that sort of thing. If you don't do anything, if I cut here, and then Hane here, let's see, if you poke here, then I'm gonna poke here. And then I'm gonna, treating that as a probe. As long as there's no points in the middle here, I'm okay with that. There is this weird cutting thing that's gonna kind of happen. If he does this, then I have to do that, of course. Like if I cut here, I have to do this, and then he can get this Atari or this Atari in. So I am going to just follow him, I guess, right? He's looking to see all this in, so I need to actually do something about that. The move like this, just to maintain some connection in here. This is actually a little too far for that, but without any other white stones in the area, I'm not too worried about it. Now I'm working and looking at some sort of connection problem, but I'll take this. And you're looking to make sure I can't get in there. That's fine. I will shoulder hit this thing. And follow here. And then jump here. He's looking to poke up and then poke this one. So I will maintain connection with this. And then it's like an elephant's eye. Let's see, I'll just poke one more time. So now he's got, what, 7th line territory here, kind of? And I can save this stone, of course. So now it's this territory versus this territory, basically. Oh, and then he's also got some stuff up there, too. So, I kind of want to do something about this, though. This goes to that. This looks like a good move. Descending here goes to this. I can cut this, the Ataris I can cut, and yeah. So my end game here is atrocious. If I connect, he has to connect. If I descend, he can't poke through that. Do I want to descend first? This forces that. I can descend. Can't poke through. I think to retain some of the Aji, I will do that. Like I said, can't poke through here because that's just that. This now, let's see, what can I do with this? I can poke here, but does it do anything? This, if he doesn't do anything, I Hane, he Hanes, I connect. So you're preventing the monkey jump there. I can still do one over here, but now this cut is a thing. So I feel like I need to O move. Take a liberty? That looks good. Oh yeah. This is actually Centix, and I can get this one in. So this, even though it kind of looks like a Gote move, it's actually quite Sente. Just like that. Now this doesn't work because boom, 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 boom. I can descend, of course, but anyways. So that's that. This, that, this, that, this is okay. So I should just solidify my own territory. This is quite a bit of points here. This maintains connection with that. I think I want to do this though. What about throwing in here? There's this cut. This also does that. And then you can get this Atari in, of course. These aren't really points. Let's just do that. Is there anything I can do with this stuff? That is Sente against that. I can get this then to do that. Sure. You're Atariing that. I will Atari this. You capture, I capture. Actually, I want the Atari to get this one. Not really interested in one stone. To get this sort of move. Again, these points didn't turn anything. He did get another 10 or so here. Or actually, that's quite a bit more than 10, isn't it? Yeah, it's quite a bit more than 10. So that does protect this now. I can actually do this and this, can't I? This is a nice Tsuji. Because I can connect up to this because it's an elephant's eye. And it might actually lead to cutting this stone, or these two stones off. And then I can do this. So we got all of these sorts of moves. If I do this, he can do that, which forces me to do that. This to that to this. Are we to endgame? Well, we've been at endgame for a while. What am I talking about? So it's going to come down to, is my side here bigger than this? and this stuff in the corner. I can poke at that and do this. This forces that, forces this, forces that. Kinda does. Right? Because otherwise I can descend here in Sente. This is fun. This isn't really required because he can still do this. So I can poke in here and do that, but... Oh, you're gonna do it anyways. That's nice. Okay. This one forces that. And then I'm not in trouble, right? Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. This to that. If I block here, this cut actually kills me. So, if he pokes here now, it's not a problem. Actually, it is. These 3 stones have very few liberties. And in order to protect them, I'm connecting here. So you're going to do that. I'm going to poke at this. No, I don't want to poke at that. Let's see. This to that to this, and then I can cut and... Let's see. Do I owe a move? This Atari kills me, so I need to do something like this. That was a terrible move on my part. Connecting here is kind of Sente. Let's see. So you save those couple stones. I'm not worried about this stuff because no matter what he does, I can just do that capture. Likewise with this stuff, now to think about it. So when I was afraid of cuts over here, I really shouldn't have been. What else can we do here? Preventing stuff like this happening. Looks like stuff like this might be decent. This allows me that. This looks interesting. Can this turn into anything? This to that. What about disattaching? No. Can we invade over here? Is this a thing? Can I do anything over here? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Poke, 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 poke. I could start a co for this stuff. What do we do? Again, the question is, am I far enough ahead? This is self-Atari, so I don't want to do that. Man, does it suck to be in Bilyoni, but I don't think it would have helped too much. This is actually a couple points. Is there anything else I can do? This threatens, what? This threatens that, which means nothing, actually. This cut threatens that, though. So this is actually more important than this, I think. I would rather get this Atari in. If he focuses here... If I'm going to do anything with this kind of co-op here. Time, Suji! Prevents him from taking this last liberty for now, which is all I want. This, of course, just he just connects. There is no co here, and I can't do anything else with that middle stuff. So, just poking here. Is that a thing? It's a point. This he blocks. I capture. It's Gote. I know. You block that one. I will save that one. This Atari doesn't do anything. There's that Atari, which goes to this Atari. And it's actually only 1 point, so I'm just going to block from this way. You capture, I recapture. I will block, I guess. That is a thing, yeah. Yeah, I guess that's a point. Sure, I'll follow you around. Alright, so point-wise, he's got some first line here. He's got about 20, some there. He's filling his own territory, making sure I can't invade. That's funny. That's funny. There is this cut, which could potentially become a problem. And this Atari. But I think, let's see, this... This is like a double co thing. So you're going to fill that one in. That's fine. There is this cut, which doesn't do anything right now. It's good. That's Gote. Now this stuff is easiest to identify. There's this stuff, there's that Atari, and then this capture becomes Atari, and then I can actually do some good stuff. So I will, let's see, Atari this, Atari. This throws in stone. It's a double co thing, but if he captures one, I'll take the other, forcing him to connect. You're gonna have to connect anyways, aren't you? So now we're looking at this sort of thing. Does this work? You can throw in here, Atari, and yeah, okay. I have a feeling his stuff is gonna be a little bigger than mine. This is quite a bit of points here. This is actually a point. There's this go. That's interesting. So then I will poke at this, poke at this, poke at this. That's an eye. This is actually a point. Does this point doesn't really expose anything? That's Gote. This is a point in Gote. What else we got? There's this sort of co-sequence thing here. This is actually a bluffing move. I don't think this is actually a point. That's just a co for a point. This is a threat. Then we have a lot of co for points, it looks like. This to that. Just got to be wary that these liberties don't get taken. This group has an eye, no problem. So then I'm going to take this one. And I will... Well, it's 50-50, I guess. That's not a point. We're basically done, aren't we, then? We're going to co for that last one, huh? Okay, fine. We'll go for that last point. Oh, you're gonna give me it. Okay. Excuse me. I suppose that's not really a point. So what do we got? 114 to 89. This turned out to be really freaking big. Done. Alright, so let's do a little bit of review. Kicking off the bat, I don't know, that's just not good. And then invading here, I think the key point would have been here. Or, I'm sorry, this one. If you wanted to do that to undercut this stuff, I think that would have been more appropriate. This thing disappeared again. There we go. With this one, it allows me to fix my shape, and then I'll put you under immediate attack with a move that I've already got there. The other usual move here is just to block on top, and then I can do this and then connect either way if I need to. I was kind of worried about this, but I guess I shouldn't have been, because then he's oops, you would have to you'd have to fix this, but then he split two, so that's not good. Welcome back, Blade. Welcome back. I think that was an overplay. That, yeah, that's a thing. I was expecting this, as I said. That's what I was thinking he would do, if I would do something like this in response. Or maybe this? Probably not this one. I'd need to take this one, wouldn't I? Because if he presses the issue... let's see if he doesn't connect. Because he can't take this liberty. He can Atari from this way. Oh boy. What is my move here? This? That seems really bad. So he just extends, right? Yeah, that seems really bad. Well, actually, hold on. I guess this. But then he just starts this whole thing. And at any time can do this. That poke doesn't do anything. This does not get me the second eye I need. So I'm without eyes. What's my response for this? This? Does he just do this again? If he tries poking through, then I'm fine. Because then I can do this, so he can't do that. He'd need to... And then I do that. Or... Wait, no, I'm still dead. I'm still dead. What is the move? This leads to that. And again, doesn't care about that. You just start taking this eye. Although I know during the game I was expecting it to go to a capturing race, but this was not the right move. I really think you should have done this. But at this point, it goes to Atari, and then I'm fine. Actually, no, because that's a false eye, isn't it? I would need to Atari and then do this. Because, yeah, this is a false eye, but the knees aren't. So, let's see. I don't think you should have pushed here. I think connecting up directly would have been the move. And then I had to do something like a co-scenario. But then you just connect, and if I do this, you just connect. Now you're getting pretty short on liberties, but I have a lot less than you. and that doesn't help me. So like this would remove a liberty from myself. I'd have to defend this in some way, and then you can start doing the whole running fight stuff that you did, and you have a lot more liberties than me. Connecting here, throwing in. There's a co for that last liberty, but I don't know. I think that would have been. I think that was a mistake to start this capturing race. Although, that was a good Tsuji, that descent right there, because it forced me to go from this side. So it worked from one way, it didn't work from the other, and it actually did make me without 2 eyes. So that was good. So I was still without 2 eyes. And this was luck on my part. Let's see, what should he have done? Should he have taken liberty off of this thing first? But then I would do this. I think he should have probably done something like this and forced me to do stuff like this. And then by doing that, I'm now down to 1, 2, 5 liberties, I guess. 3 internal and or 3 shared, I mean. Yeah, that turned out to be lucky that I was ahead by 1. I wasn't reading that far. This, maybe I should have just done this, because I did not handle this correctly at all. This is not the right move. Or, what did I do? This one? That might have been too far. Maybe I should have done this first and then jump there. Because then if he cuts, then this is optimal distance. And then I can start attacking this group as well. If he tries doing anything like this. That's not the right. Maybe I do a move over here. Maybe something like this. No, because I can't fight the ladder. I had to do something like this, maybe. So yeah, I did not handle that upper left invasion correctly. I should have made some shape. He would have done this. I don't need to do this. Then I can do this. If he cuts, then I'm in a much better shape. There is stuff like that, of course, but yeah, you can cut this stuff off, I guess. Then I'm making shape over here, which is what I'm trying to do to attack this group. So this would have been like that, I think. Or something along those lines, to separate these two more effectively and make this stuff run if he wants to save it. Although there is still this invasion, I guess. Actually, no, that's not the right move. It's this move, right? Actually, it'd be this. And then, depending on which direction I want, maybe this one. So he could always invade in there, and then these two are in even more trouble. So, yeah, okay, I did not handle that correctly. I don't know these attachments enough to do them. I really should have just done this and played simple. If you know, the simple one is this, of course. This to that. That's the simple Joseki. Since I have stones here, he does need to do that. Otherwise, I can pull this out. And if he does this, then I can set up some sort of snapback and actually kill this group. Actually, that's not the move, is it? It's this one. Maybe that. Oh, that's not good. I did something wrong. Let's see, this to that. Yeah. Anyways, I really should have just done the basic Joseki here. Take the corner points. Take my Sente. This is now getting pretty big, of course. This is kind of weak, but I also put off this invasion for too long. It's really weird spacing, though. Yeah. Maybe this. If he blocks from this way, I can take the 3/3 then. This doesn't work. Actually, I would just do this, right? If he tries doing that, eventually he has to come back and connect. And then I can get the second eye here. And I'm alive. That was really easy. So I think that submarine invasion I should have done sooner. Even later when he had, where was it? Stone here. Could this have worked? Assuming that he blocks his corner this way. Could I have done anything? There is this push, I guess, but there's a stone already here, so that actually doesn't work. You just block this way because this is already covered. That's maybe attaching? I don't know. I'm not that good at invasions when there's that many stones in the area. I'm not that good at invasions in the first place with a move like this. Oh, that's right. That's what he did. I ignored that. I did this and he invaded immediately. That's what he did. I shouldn't have attached underneath. That was a bad move. What's the move? Do this? I don't know. Good to Suji point there because I can only get one eye. What's a better move? This? Would that have been better? There's a Ko for life. What about just doing this? That move is the move. That's still Sente against this. But I only have one eye again. So yeah, that was not good. But anyways, what I was saying before is this is the usual Joseki sequence thing here. Oh, I misread it then. Because I was thinking this and then... What? Oh, I'm sorry. Here we go. That's what it was. And then when he cuts there, I'm in trouble. Maybe not? Huh. Interesting. So he can't actually cut this here. If he cuts it, this goes to Atari. Let's see, if he descends, I can descend, forcing capture. And then... well then this is Atari, of course. If I descend this way, that's Atari. So descending is not the right move. What about descending here and doing this, but then that's Atari. So, let's see, do that. If you capture, then I do this. No, that doesn't work. What about this? Does that work? This is Atari. This is kind of a problem now. And then, well, this goes to that. Means I can't Atari that. Yeah, okay, so that, I shouldn't have done this. What's another move I could have done? Maybe diagonal here? Separate the two groups. If he does a diagonal with me, that's great. If he comes up, I can cut. And then he has to deal with that sort of stuff. Let's see, what else can he do? He can attach underneath. Then I'm separating this stuff. He's making pretty good shape here. I, on the other hand, am not. These stones are still kind of crap. Anyways, moral of the story, I did not handle that correctly. Oh, that's not the game. That's not the game. Here we go. So yeah, only had one eye. That was very unfortunate. failed at attacking that stuff. Let him get all this 4th line stuff. And then I gave up all this. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have just... I mean, he can't cut. He can, however, do this sort of thing, I guess, to get a couple more points here, but I don't know why I didn't protect this more. I should have, definitely. And since I was only 20 points behind, if this was alive, and those 20 points could have been the game ender. Instead, I decided to let him seal in, what is that, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th line territory. Overall, it was an extra, what is that, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 points for free. And what did I get from it? Not a whole lot. I just destroyed the center, so that was not a good choice. Just doing that. So what should I have done instead of that? I decided to shoulder hit. What if I just invaded? Because I can't do this. Let's see. If he does a knight's move, I do my own knight's move. He cuts, then I can get in further. I needed to fight this. I really did. Why didn't I do that? Yeah, giving him 7th line territory there, that was extra 15 points just by running. I should have fought more. And then it's just terrible endgame, for sure. I took Gote way too much. So I am going to end that here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, please like it. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, or suggestions, please leave them below. Things like Tsuji's and where I should have played. I shouldn't have run that line, or I shouldn't have run those 7th line stones out, for instance. I should have done something else instead of just giving up those points. Needed to invade sooner. Looks like when he made this move, that invasion would have been done. So maybe he thought I could invade at some point and I just didn't. I'm not really good at that. So if you can find out where a good point for that is, let me know. I was looking for that. How I should have handled this attachment up here. It was a valid move. I just didn't know how to follow through with it. There was plenty of space for me to live. I just did not do it correctly. Or worst case, I should have been able to sacrifice a few stones and get a wall to attack these couple stones here that we saw before. Things like that, let me know. So again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.